Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. For those who are returning, hi again. Thank you for coming back. And for those of my subscribers, thank you so very much for your love, your loyalty, your support. For those of my light counterpart community who come back every week, every reading, whenever, thank you to you as well. I am so blessed and so thankful to not only have this channel, but to be able to do this for all of you. And again, for those who've been supporting this channel, thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. All right, so just one quick announcement. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, all that information is in the description box below, or you can purchase a personal reading package where you will get a bonus reading and save a couple of bucks. It's not actually a couple of bucks, it's a decent amount of money. But anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. You want to get in contact with me for anything, any questions, anything you need at all of that information is in the description box below. With that being said, I wish you all a fantastic week. Let's get into your reading. Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading. How's it going? I hope you are doing well. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful week. Fantastic weekend. I send many, many blessings and love to you for this week. All right, Libra, what we're going to do here, if you've never been here before, is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on, what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth. Stick around to the end so you can see what is coming to you with regards to love, what the full moon in Pisces is bringing you, which occurs on September 20th. And we'll close out the reading with a super attractor card to help boost the energies here. All right, and we'll also pick a wellness card for your wellness tip of the day. All right, that was fast, Libra. Air signs, fast. Okay, we have a storm warning here. I guess you guys probably can already assume this is like the Tower card. Now, towers don't always have to be bad, okay? So don't get all freaked out by this card, and it came out really quickly, right? So this is telling me that there's going to be some sudden changes happening in your environment, in your life. It could either catapult you to the path that you're supposed to be on, or it's going to be something, a drastic change where you are going to progress to, let's say, a different phase of your life. Maybe you've already embarked on your journey, on your path of truth or your life's purpose. And now that you have embarked on this part of your path, things are going to be drastically changing to move you to the next phase. That's what I'm actually getting with this card. I don't usually get that with this card, but that's what that means to me. And with a number 10 here, yes, that's probably why, because something is completing. Okay. Endings and new beginnings. All right. So again, take this, what should I say? Don't look at this card as like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, you know, but they are telling you to be prepared regardless. Spirit is telling you to be prepared. Okay. So yeah, what I'm picking up from this card, it's like there's a big change coming. Almost like a Wheel of Fortune type of energy, maybe even Knight of Swords with the quickness of it. The quickness of how you saw how the card flipped out, right? And I wasn't even, I wasn't done talking. So this might be around the full moon of Pisces. Don't quote me on that, but they wanted me to say that for a reason. Again, that's September 20th. So there's some sort of preparation. Get ready for the storms, what they said. Get ready for major things to change. For others of you, there might be, a sudden upheaval where you're going to be saying to yourself, holy cow, what just happened? We'll see what the other cards say. It could be where your relationship drastically changes, your relationship status, I should say. Maybe you end one relationship all of a sudden. Maybe you get this epiphany, like Ace of Swords, to say, oh my gosh, you know what? I don't want to be in this anymore. I'm getting the hell out. Or For others of you, it could be where a relationship just magically appears. Maybe somebody comes back from your past and you both have spiritually grown and now you are ready for union type of energy. I'm seeing Four of Wands. I'm seeing Lover's card with that. This could also be, I'm getting a lot of messages, guys. This is insane. Some of you might have to suddenly move for a job or some sort of other circumstance. Some opportunity comes up and it's just like, holy cow, where did this come from? And with this storm warning, it's interesting when I talk about opportunity because look what's at the bottom of the deck. We have adjacent possibilities. And the last time that I read this card, it was more of looking at the doors that are awkwardly placed, okay? I always get this with this card. Yes, you have a lot of possibilities. Just keep that in mind. But it looks like the possibility that is going to be presented to you is going to have this type of energy. It's going to come in quick, maybe even Knight of Wands, because I was talking about relocation, moving, right? There's something about this opportunity. This, you will have many possibilities, kind of like Seven of Cups energy. Then all of a sudden, this other one shows up, and that's the one that you're going to take. And what they're telling me, Libra, is it's going to be one of these two crazy doors. Because when you think about it, a lot of people wouldn't be going through a door in the floor, right? Or a door in the upper wall up here. Maybe somebody would just go right through the exit. No, I'm not going through these doors, right? I'm not going through these because how am I going to get through those doors? Nobody passes through those doors, right? If you would stick 10 people in this hallway, how many people are going to go through here and here? Maybe none, maybe one. And with that being said, like Libra, that means you are going to be that one person who is going to take that very weird looking door that is awkwardly placed, okay? And again, it's going to be shocking to you when this opportunity arises, whatever this is, okay? It's going to be a shock to you because you're not really going to expect, wow, like this came out of nowhere. And now I need to make that decision. Spirit is already telling me, don't feel like you're stuck. I'm seeing Eight of Swords where you might have paralyzing fear with making this choice. Or Two of Pentacles going back and forth. I don't know. Do I go through this door or that door? That door might be the one that's actually going to bring me my abundance, my new life type of thing. Right? And it's always those doors that seem so very odd and nobody's going through them, and we're thinking there must be a reason why they're not going through them. It must not be a good door to walk through. But little do people know is that when they walk through that door in the floor or the one in the upper wall, it leads them to something greater because everyone else is following something else. But that other door that you take because you took that risk, right? Like the Knight of Wands taking risks or the King of Wands, you're making it happen. You are seeing the bigger picture and you're like, you know what? If I just go through this door and nobody else is going through, there's gotta be something on the other side of this that is going to surprise me and it's going to be worthwhile. That's what I'm getting from this type of energy, okay? There's something here where either some of you are going to be forced to take that door, the floor, or the one in the upper wall. Or others of you are like, they're preparing you to go through that door that nobody goes through. And it's going to change a lot of things for you. So again, I'm hearing get prepared, Libra, get prepared. This drastic change doesn't have to be bad. If you look at it that way, then yeah, it's going to be a negative thing. But just remember, sometimes when we're doing the same thing over and over, not getting the same, and we're getting the same result. This is when this type of energy tends to come in because God's trying to get us to where we need to be. Sometimes we don't like it. And I know I've had these types of tower moments in my life, but everyone that I've had was to get me to where I'm at now. And any other ones that I might have, there might be sudden surprises. They're like, okay, now you're going to move to the next phase of your journey type of thing, right? And they come as blessings. In my opinion, they do. It might be chaotic. It might be crazy, like WTF moments. But when you really look at the fine print, look at the details, kind of like Page of Swords, you start to realize why this Tower moment happened in the first place. All right. Let's see what you need to focus on for this week. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What does Libra need to focus on for this week, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Yeah, I'm hearing again, like, don't trust your intuition and don't allow yourself to fall into Two of Swords energy when this change comes in. Okay. We have Six of Cups and the King of Wands, and I talked about King of Wands, right? Here he is, taking the risk, looking at the bigger picture with when this whirlwind comes in. All right? It doesn't have to be bad. You see, these aren't bad cards, are they? No. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Wow. We have the Hangman. I was talking about looking at things from a different perspective, right? Because what did I say about the adjacent policies card? That makes no sense. The adjacent possibilities card. It's weird to go through a door on the floor in the upper wall, right? But that's the one that gets us to our abundance, right? With great risk comes great reward. Look at it from a different perspective, a different angle, whatever this opportunity is. Say, you know what? And I talked about that Tower moment, right? Why did this happen? Oh, wait, now I see it. That's why I was talking about look at the details. When you take a pause and you start really reevaluating, it's like, let me think about this for a minute. And I said, you're going to be like, oh, that's why that happened. The epiphany, even though this is not Eight of Swords, the energy is a little bit the same. Because when you are in this position, you have epiphanies and the Ace of Swords appears, right? So that's why they want you to look at this very differently, because there's something that you're not seeing. And when you go through those doorways that nobody else goes through, there's a reason why. And I keep feeling that there's this fear that keeps people from taking those risks with the King of Wands energy here, okay? And making stuff happen. This is the visionary leader. This is the individual. This is masculine energy who gets shit done, who has enormous spiritual strength and has mastered spiritual growth. This guy isn't afraid to go through those weird ass doors because he knows if he's being led to it with having that Ace of Wands in his hand, that divine light of God, if he's being led to those doors, those are the doors he's supposed to go through. And he doesn't have any fear. This is a fearless dude right here, okay? Whether you're male or female, you guys should know that even though this is masculine energy, we both have masculine, feminine energies within us, right? This is for us, Libra, to step more into that masculine energy with taking charge of things, with making things happen. If we want our lives to change, we have to take those steps to do it, right? And now with the Six of Cups here, this is about lightheartedness. This is about for some, okay, I'm getting a few messages here. For some, this is about reminiscing about the past. Maybe you might feel like you're a little bit stuck in the past because of your comfort zone, right? What you know, what you are comfortable with, what you have experienced. It's like, well, I've gone through this, or I've been here, or let's say you have to move, right? You're being called to move somewhere for a job opportunity or something. And you're a little bit hesitant because you're saying, well, I've been here since I was a kid, right? This is my hometown. And I have to move where? To Alaska? That's weird. Alaska came out of nowhere. I don't know. That might be somebody. I have to move to California. I have to move to Italy. I just heard Italy too. Something like that. Something about relocating to a completely different place. And it's like, you know, I'm a little bit fearful because I've been here all this time. But the King of Wands is like, you know what? Yeah, I've been here for a while, but I have to look at things differently from a higher perspective. This is going to get me like a bigger salary or a better life. I heard cleaner air or something like that, you know? Something with a lot of trees, being around a lot of trees, something. That's for somebody specific. The king doesn't allow the past to dictate his future, nor does he allow the past to keep him from moving forward and taking risks on embarking on new adventures. Okay? Because he looks at things, right? The hangman energy coupled with this energy of confidence and courage. He's like, yeah, I'm good to go. I know this is going to be a success because God is leading me there. Now, for others of you, this may very well mean that somebody from your past is coming back, like I said, who has spiritually grown. Like I said, this is the master of spiritual growth. Okay, this is for some of you. Again, I'm getting a lot of messages. So this could very well be soulmate, light counterpart / twin flame. I've been guided not to use twin flame, so they told me to use light counterpart, which is why I say that, if you guys don't already know. Somebody is coming back from your past, and some of you may be like, oh my God, no, I don't want anybody from the past. But you have to look at things from a different perspective, right? The adjacent possibilities. There's supposed to be a possibility here, this greater life or something. Your life is going to change because this person coming back, your counterpart, has mastered this. If you're a counterpart, that is the whole point of the journey for both of you to spiritually evolve and achieve that mastery, self-mastery, spiritual mastery. That's for the both, because you guys have a higher calling. Okay, that's why with hangman energy, look at it from a different angle. You will know, Libra, if somebody's coming back into your life, all right, especially to if this is like for a romance or a connection, a companionship, I should say, like more 2 cups energy, your gut is going to know whether this person has changed or not. Okay? You have to trust your gut. You have to take a pause, take a step back. Say, let me look at this. Hold on a second. Let me meditate on it, and then just ask my guides if I need assistance, and just really listen to my heart. Okay? But I can tell you right now, we have the King of Wands here. This is the King of Wands. This is not the Page of Wands. It's not a page, okay? We have a king here. If somebody's coming back into your life, you may be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but you might be, okay? And hangman is like Pisces too. So there's something here about somebody, a counterpart, a soulmate, whatever, who's returning into your life, and maybe you're going to be like, holy shit, this person has completely changed. It's like a complete 180 or whatever, right? With the storm warning, that could be the craziness with this energy in this card, right? The 10, again, something has completed, and now something is going to begin because somebody has completed their journey of spiritual mastery. All right, again, this is for some of you. It's a general reading. Please keep that in mind. But there is something here for you. Not everything has to fit, though. So don't force it if it's not your story. If it's not your story, it's just not your story. So yeah, some of you, there's somebody coming back into your life, but they have completely changed. And it's like, holy crap, look at this. This is a huge transformation, like the Death card. Okay? Yeah, others of you, there's something about something you've been wanting to do since childhood. And now this opportunity is presenting itself, but it's not in the way that you thought. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Like I said, I have to go through the door and the floor to get this child, to achieve this childhood dream of mine, right? But I'm telling you guys, it may look weird to you, but that's why the Hanged Man is at the bottom of the deck. You got to go into this with the King of Wands energy. Take the risk. Because if this is this opportunity that you have been seeking, but it's just coming at you from a very different place, or it's just not what you were expecting, like surprise, Tower, right? That opportunity is being presented to you, Libra, for a reason. Stuff like that just doesn't happen every day. This is why you got to be in the King of Wands energy. Just go after it. Make your dreams a reality. Okay, I'm seeing 9 of Cups here. We're going to clarify these, but we're going to see what you need to avoid before we get to that. What is it that Libra needs to avoid? Please and thank you. And I'm hearing again, there's somebody here, at least one person who is getting this opportunity to move, but it's a completely different place. Well, this is odd. I'll show you in a minute. Wow, we have the Hermit now. We have a major arcana here. Here's number 9. They're telling me September. This may happen in the month of September. I did say the full moon in Pisces, and the Hangman is Pisces energy. So, but don't quote me on that. Again, time is fluid. Everyone's on different timelines. But it might happen to somebody here where sometime in the month of September, or maybe in 9 days, I don't know, that some change, sudden change is going to happen. A shocking event. So with the Hermit energy, this is Virgo energy. You might even be dealing with a Virgo. Doesn't have to be. But with this is you not sitting around and hiding in the shadows, is what I'm getting from this. Okay. Because this opportunity is going to present itself, and it's going to be time for you to take action and go after that, Libra. Some of you may have been on this journey, for a long time. I did say at the beginning, some of you have been on a journey where you've achieved that mastery, right? And now somebody's coming back in. You're going to go to the next phase of your life. Others of you, this storm warning, this Tower moment is happening to get you on your path to spiritual mastery, to start going within, start reevaluating your life's experiences, and starting to say, oh, wow, you know what? This taught me this taught me that. I see things differently now. Maybe you'll start seeing spirituality in a different way, right? The Hangman again. This Tower moment for some of you is going to push you on your path to spiritual mastery, your spiritual growth. This is why we have the King of Wands here. This could also be about healing your inner child, okay? Maybe you have had some childhood trauma. I'm also hearing maybe for somebody here, there's some childhood trauma involved with a father who might be a fire sign. Again, it's for some, not for all. All right. And this moment, this storm warning is preparing you. They want you to get ready for this because it's going to help you to heal your inner childhood wounds. Okay. And it's causing you to to grow from that, to master your spirituality, and to become wiser from it too, because the Hermit is a sage. He's a wise man. He became wiser because he spent a long time going on that path, to that journey of the soul, to gain a lot of wisdom from everything that he's experienced. And then with that, he will go teach others, right? Just like what I do here. You know, I had that Tower moment, a major one, to get me on my path. And I went through this, and I was on this path to spiritual mastery for quite a few years. But there's a lot to learn, especially at my age, at 41, right? I didn't start this until maybe, it started around 35, but it didn't really kick in until 39, 38. And again, everybody's on different timelines, right? I just started mine later. But for some of you, with the Tower moment coming in, this is going to get you to get into this mode, to get you to do the inner spiritual work, so that you could evolve and grow. You could teach others, and then you can start raising your vibration, high cup energy, high vibrational energy, to attract the life that God meant for you to have, to attract all this abundance, all of these amazing opportunities, not just the ones that everybody, the doors that everybody goes through. And for others of you, yes, there's something else coming in here. Another opportunity is going to be presented, and they don't want you to just stay in hermit mode, because you're like, I've been in hermit mode. I've been alone for a while. I'm cool. This thing sounds scary because it's coming out of nowhere. I don't know, especially if you're reuniting with somebody, right? Four of Wands, Two of Cups. We do have the Six of Cups. That is a reunion card. That is a reconciliation card. Somebody may very well be coming back to you, like to reconcile with you, okay? It is your choice, all right? I cannot tell you what to do, but the cards don't lie. God just wants you to reevaluate, to think about this and listen to your intuition, because you are going to be given that guidance as to what to do, especially if somebody from your past is coming back, okay? Listen to your heart. Be careful with the ego coming in, because you might miss out on some greater opportunity, because the King of Wands is an entrepreneur. All right. This guy could very well be very well established, wealthy. He's a leader. He might be a CEO of a company or something like that. High position. All right. This person may be coming in to want to partner with you on a business, or to provide for you. I'm also seeing King of Pentacles type of energy, that type of thing. So some of you may be thinking, I'm okay alone, but then somebody comes in. But again, it's to get you onto the next phase of your life, because I think for most of us, we're not meant to be alone. We're not meant to be in hermit mode all the time. Okay? This is what I'm getting from this. So they want you to just really, again, here's about meditation, right? Going within and to just think about it, right? Reevaluate the situation, especially if somebody's coming back in. Yeah, for the others of you, with this opportunity, something completely different changing, they don't want you to hide, because the King of Light, he shines his light, right? Everybody knows about him. He's this confident, courageous, ambitious guy. He has this fire about him. He's very charismatic. Everybody gets drawn to this guy, even with his counterpart, the Queen of Wands. And the both of them combined make some powerful force. That's like a power couple there with the King and Queen of Wands. It'd be interesting if the Queen comes out. But some of you need to get on your spiritual path, start doing the inner work. Others of you have completed your journeys, and now it's the next phase where someone else is going to come in and you're going to embark on a completely different journey with this other person. Now, I pulled the deck to show you the bottom of the deck, and look what's at the top of the deck, the Four of Wands. The bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. This is interesting because all of these cards are supposed to be in the upright, but you know, angels and guides are magical beings, are they not? This is not doing the work. I talked about spiritual mastery, committing yourself to your spiritual growth, to evolving. Again, to learning from your life's experiences, becoming wiser, and teaching that to others. All of us are here to evolve, grow, and to teach, to learn. Teach what we have learned. So some of you may be reluctant to do the work, right? Because it may take a long time. Some of you may be afraid of going at this alone when you're kind of getting into hermit mode and isolating yourself from the world. And you're like, gosh, am I really going to have to do this for some time? If that's what God's pushing you to do, Libra, you may very well keep getting into like Wheel of Fortune situations where you keep going, going through the same patterns over and over and over, and you never get off the hamster wheel. It's like God's trying to get you off the hamster wheel. So they want you to really be more focused and committed on your dharma, on your life's purpose, because the Eight of Pentacles in the upright is focusing on your life's purpose, like intently, like completely mastering your craft, right? Being completely dedicated and diligent and determined to get that work done, all right? So a lot of you may be reluctant to do this, kind of like Four of Pentacles energy, where you might be resisting the change, because change is scary, and I get it. But for me, I had to go in hermit mode. And when you start living your best life and your old self is like dead and gone, you know, in a sense, not literally, obviously, you feel like you can accomplish anything, and you're not afraid to take risks, because this is where you're going to get to. The King of Wands energy, whether you're male or female, again, all right? It's hard, I know. And I've been by myself for quite a few years, but the mastery that I've achieved and the strength that I have now, it's way more than I could have ever imagined. To the point where I just continue to do my light work, to do my mission without any concerns, without any fears. People could say stuff to me, make comments on my videos if they're negative, and I'm, you know, I don't get bothered by it like I used to, because I used to be so worried about what other people thought. And it kept me from achieving my true potential. That's exactly why what God doesn't want you to fall into, because everyone's supposed to be able to live up to their true potential. It's already within us. We just have to let that light shine and embody the energy of the King of Wands. All right, we're going to see why the King of Wands and the Six of Cups are here. Reevaluation. Seven of Pentacles. Keep going. Right? This is planting those seeds so that you can reap the harvest in the future. This is patience. This is divine timing. All right? For some of you, with somebody coming back, somebody has grown quite a bit. This is about growth as well. I was talking about that. They've taken the time to plant better seeds so they can reap their harvest. This is also, you know, reaping your rewards. What you sow is what you reap. I think that's what it is. This is earth energy, right? This is slow energy. So for some of you, somebody coming back from your past, it took a long time, because that's how that works. It's a long journey with the Hermit card here. You're growing. You're learning. You're tending to your garden. All right? Some of you need to focus on doing this. This Tower moment, this storm warning, this change here, major change is happening to get you to do the self-mastery. So, because when you complete that, you get rewarded in the end. You reap the harvest for the hard work that you did. And there's the Seven of Pentacles. We saw the Eight of Pentacles, even though it's in the reverse. That's why they want to get you to do the hard work, so that you can have that abundance that is waiting for you. The rewards for doing the hard work. And yes, it takes some time. You have to have patience when you do the work. For others, where somebody's coming back, yeah, it took some time. Some of you, there's still divine timing at play, because you're wondering, maybe you've done the work and you're wondering, okay, when is this person coming back? Because I've done the work. And again, this is divine timing. I'm hearing, you know, it might be 7 days for some, or 7 weeks. But again, don't quote me on that. They're just having me say what they're telling me. Right? When you're achieving spiritual mastery, you start really evaluating your life's pentacles, in a sense. So, good things take time, right? And for some of you who've achieved this spiritual mastery, you spent a lot of time, right? Pulling out the weeds and making sure that your ground is fertile, that your plants are watered, your seeds are watered, right? I'm also hearing for some of you who've done the work, it's time to reap the harvest. Others of you, there's still patience needed, that it's coming. Now, I will have to say, when you watch these videos, this could happen a week later, 3 weeks later. When I work with my clients, usually the stuff that I channel happens like a month later or 3 weeks later. It all depends, because again, everyone's on different timelines. So I'll make sure you're mindful of that, because divine timing, and a lot of people don't necessarily really like divine timing, but this is really all about this. We are on soul time, not human time, and I tend to say that a lot. Okay. This is also reevaluating your past. Okay. And growing from it. And then we have the Six of Cups at the bottom again. Yeah. Your inner child. Going from distorted inner child to divine inner child. And divine inner child is when you are totally in tune and tapped into that. You have reached the sun level, like the sun card. So again, we're seeing Six of Cups. Reevaluating the past. Growing. Spiritually growing. Evolving. Healing the inner child. A lot of this is involved when it comes to spiritual work. All right? And yeah, it's a lot. It takes time. There's a lot of purging. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of crying. There's a lot of joyfulness. There's a lot of everything. But when you complete that, I'm telling you, you get greatly rewarded for doing that work. Why is the Hermit here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian series. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. We have another major. We now have the World card. This is stagnation. This is delays. It's like some of you are just, you've been delaying on embarking on this journey. Some of you have been getting the guidance and signs and synchronicities, downloads, like the High Priestess card to say, telling you, okay, Libra, it's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to spiritually grow and achieve that mastery, so you can live that amazing life and you won't be swayed by anyone or anything ever again. And you have this King of Wands energy, and you go into a room like, you can't mess with me, right? Type of energy. Bold and brave. Some of you may be wanting to start a business. Some of you are like, I'm not sure if I can do that. Everybody has the ability to do that. Tap into your creativity. King of Wands is also about creativity, because he's got the Ace of Wands in his hands. So some of you are reluctant to actually move to the next phase of your life. For those of you who haven't embarked on the journey yet, right? This is the end of a chapter. It's time for you to start writing the next chapter of your book, Libra. For those of you who haven't embarked on the journey yet. For others of you who've gone through that journey and now somebody's coming back into your life, that's why I said this is to get you to the next phase, the next cycle, because this cycle has ended, Virgo, Libra. I'm looking at the Hermit card. There's somebody is dealing with a Virgo here. So Libra, some of you have completed that mastery, completed your journey of the soul. Now this next phase in your life is trying to come in. That's why I was saying God's like, don't delay this. And some of you may have been putting it off. Maybe if somebody's already come back into your life, Libra, you're a little hesitant. I'm not sure, because I like being alone. I've done this. I don't know, Libra. God's trying to push you to the next phase of your life. This cycle has to end. I'm hearing that your hermit mode has to end. I was saying that. And for others of you with the growth here of spiritual mastery, it's time for you to close that book on your current self so that you can evolve to your higher self and start that new cycle with the full energy. A new life, starting life anew. Sometimes I look at this, even though this is the end of a cycle, end of a chapter, sometimes I look at this as it's the end of a book. That you're going to be starting a completely different one that is more fulfilling and more joyous and more fruitful, more abundant. That's essentially where God tries to get us. And yeah, it may seem like with the way the world is now, it's not possible, but if you continue to not believe in the impossible, then the impossible won't happen. Your thoughts create your reality. And with the sun here, there's something about the light of truth. You know what the truth is. God's trying to get you on your path of truth, but some of you are just not following that light. There's fear here too. There's also ego. And there is such thing as a healthy ego. But for some, maybe the ego's kicking in. And it's like, I don't want to do this work. I don't think I can. I'm not sure if I am able to do this. I'm taking a huge risk. If I have to leave people behind, leave everything behind, and go on this journey, you know how many people have done that, Libra, and they've greatly succeeded? The King of Wands is also great success as well. Okay. So this is about following that light of truth. You guys are trying to be, some of you may have been shown the truth, if that makes sense. Some of you are afraid to follow that because it's completely different. It's the door and the floor, the door and the upper wall and the hallway. But that's your path of truth, Libra. And it is going to be different from what everyone else is following. But look at all the people. There are people who followed that path, less traveled. And they end up living the life that the sun brings. I was talking about joy and bliss and happiness and abundance. This is all the energy of the sun. It's like you're delaying having a life with the energies that the sun brings. All you got to do is take action, make things happen. And this next phase in your life, where this person comes back, it's to build an empire with this person who comes in, building something masterful. You never know. Again, you got to take that risk, right? But your gut's going to know. If you've already achieved that spiritual mastery, your gut should be completely on point. All right, let's see what guidance we have for Libra. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, please reveal to us for our highest good. Okay. What guidance do we have for Libra for this week? I don't know why my voice seems like it's scratchy or something. It's weird. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Yep. King of Wands has a lot of energy. I mean, that guy's on fire. We talked about that. He's very charismatic. He does a lot of things. He's just like ambitious. He's like, you know what? He's an active dude, right? He makes things happen. All right. With physical exercise. And it doesn't mean you have to be in the gym all day, every day. Okay. You can just dance for 30 minutes or 15 minutes. That's going to boost your energies. That's what I do. Or singing even. Like really getting into it. Sing like nobody's watching. That can help raise your energy levels, right? So for me, this may not just be through physical exercise. It's doing things that you're passionate about and you love that raise your vibration. When your vibration is elevated, it raises your energy levels too, right? So for me, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical exercise all the time. Even just taking a walk, right? You don't have to run at a park. You just walk around a lake or walk through a forest or whatever this is, walk around the neighborhood. That will boost your energies. And when your energy is at high vibration, it does boost your manifestation abilities. All right. So, and it says, yeah, choose fun and meaningful activity. Whatever it is that you love to do, Libra, do more of that. It's going to help raise your vibration. The bottom of the deck is obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your personal work, all your good personal work and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. So yes, some of you, as I channeled, have completed this journey. You have done good work. Your positive energy has been high. The King of Wands energy is positive, high vibrational, right? So it looks like Archangel Michael's coming in to complete some clearing out of things. And for some of you, your manifestations are going to be appearing in your 3D life. And for others of you, with increasing your energy and your vibration, this is going to help lift these blocks, right? And then you're going to experience that progress and forward movement with your projects, with your career, because King of Wands could also be career, whatever this is. Again, projects as well. So either way, for the both of you, for both groups to continue to stay centered in your gratitude. Because the more grateful you are for what you have, the more abundance you will attract, right? Again, it's all about the law of attraction, your vibrational state. You attract what level you are vibrating at. If you're low vibe, you'll attract low vibe things. If you're high vibe, you will attract high vibe things. All right, let's see what the new moon, oh my goodness, the full moon in Pisces is bringing you. Full moon in Pisces occurs again on September 20th. If I can get these cards to shuffle properly. Spirit guides, angels, galactic, family, Pleiadian, Sirians. What is the full moon in Pisces bringing Libra? Now, I will say with the full moon in Pisces, guys, the full moon in Pisces is the most sensitive sign of the zodiac. So be wary. You might very well feel very emotional, very sensitive, or you might be thinking, whoa, do you see that? This is too much. All right. Maybe, you're just saying this is too much, and then all of a sudden this tower moment happens to get you on your path, right? Sorry, guys. I just kicked the table to help you to get going on your path. Or there's some purging going on, and then whether this person's coming back into your life, this is helping you to prepare, for the next phase of your life. So we have communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Some of you might be receiving communication. Again, it could be like job relocation, some new opportunity, right? That adjacent opportunity. I keep saying opportunities. Adjacent possibilities cards there. I guess they're one and the same. All right. Maybe somebody's coming back from your past and you're going to get this communication out of nowhere, right? It's a shocking event. It's like, whoa, what is this? And it might not be bad. It's not supposed to be bad. My guides are saying it's not supposed to be bad. If you're getting communication from somebody coming back from the past, it's just going to be like, wow, that is very shocking. And probably what they tell you might be shocking because they may not have said all of these things to you before. An opportunity presents itself and you got to move, or it's just something you've been dreaming about since childhood and you just can't believe, oh my gosh, like this is actually coming. Again, with the communication card, it could be that. The bottom of the deck is your commitment is being tested. Well, there you go. Right? How committed are you going to be? With the Eight of Pentacles, right? In the reverse, are you going to commit to whatever change is coming? Maybe right now you're wondering, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? When are things going to change? And God might be testing you. You may very well be being tested at this point, or with this full moon in Pisces. Whatever this storm is bringing, it's going to test maybe your spiritual strength. It might test you to see, are you actually going to heed the guidance being given? Something along those lines. They want me to read the New Moon in Gemini book. Why are my thoughts off today? The page, I meant to say. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the New Moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes a need to communicate. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. Speedy, fast, more air energy. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. So I did say before that some of you may be needing to tell somebody, like, I want out of this relationship, or I want out of this job, or whatever this is, right? Again, whatever this is, guys, it's time to communicate something. Or like I said, somebody is communicating something to you. They're telling you a truth, telling you something. All right, let's see what your wellness tip of the week is, and then we'll get into your love stuff. These are called mudras. If you don't already know, these are hand gestures that help guide the energies that these hand gestures assist with. It also expands your consciousness. You can do these during meditation or yoga, and during your lunch break, in your car, in your during your sea salt bath, walking around the woods, something like that. Wherever you feel at peace, you can do these hand gestures, and it's going to help navigate the energies that are surrounding you this week. What is Libra's energy body calling for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thank you. Sacral chakra, intimacy and creativity. I was talking about creativity. 15, reassurance, the Shankha mudra. This is the hand gesture you're going to be doing. You can pause this, take a screenshot, memorize it. This is what it assists with. Inner well-being, inner nourishment and safety, relieves tension, assists pelvic and prostate issues, enhances circulation and reproductive and urinary systems, calming and stabilizing. Self-assurance guides me to perfect well-being. Again, you can pause this, take a screenshot, or write it down. All right. There, the sacral chakra. I also highly recommend watching the healing meditation that I have on my channel for the sacral chakra. It's in my healing meditations playlist. And to listen to sacral chakra solfeggio frequencies in your sleep, because there's a lot of sacral chakra healing that needs to be done to help you guys with this, okay? The bottom of the deck is fluidity. I was talking about, just going with that ease, being fluid, going with the flow. And this is going to, this whole... all these energies that are going to support with this chakra, it's going to help unblock it. All right, let's see what is coming to you with regards to love with these Island Time wellness cards. Did you see that? I've never had that happen before. This card flew right at me. Money issues. Fighting over money, heal root chakra, lack of trust, fear and safety. What does that say? I can't read it. Security, survival, control. Wasn't this talking? You need some reassurance. Yeah. Inner nourishment and safety. You guys can't make this up. Some of you might need to be leaving in a relationship because you've been fighting over money. Somebody's overspending or whatever this is. Yeah, some of you just don't feel safe in a connection, or you just don't feel safe where you are. Or maybe with this King of Wands energy, if you want to start a business, you're afraid it's not going to make any money. Okay? Or maybe if you partner with somebody, you're afraid it's not going to make any money. But it looks like either you or your person, Libra, has one, two, or all of these issues. Maybe it's not just about money. Maybe it's about all of them. Okay. But for a lot of you, with regards to love, there's this fear and safety because we do have the reassurance card. All right. And this is for some of you where a person is coming back. You're afraid if this is going to be safe. I'm hearing it's safe for you to love. Okay. And the lack of trust, right? Can't make it up. Look at that flame at the top of the card. That's pretty cool. Looks like a candle itself. Yeah. You might be afraid that this person's trying to control you again. No, that's not what I'm getting with this. Okay. For others of you, you may be dealing, maybe in your connection you got to get out of because there's, they are not trustworthy and you got to get out. I'm hearing the fear of money again. Some of you are really having arguments over money issues. All right. Again, whatever you get from this card also is another message for you. Bottom of the, wow, back together is the bottom of the deck. Reunited, good chance of getting back together. Are back together, things flowing well again. Look. What did I say? That's probably what I was saying with some of you. If somebody's coming back into your life, you can trust this person. I did say trust your gut, okay? Listen to it, especially if you have gone through that long journey to union with the self. You have achieved spiritual mastery. You will be able to know. You will feel it. You have done the hard work where you're going to know who's fake and who's not. Okay? I can't make this up. Things flowing well again. Some of you, you're going to have, that's why I was channeling that. Some of you are afraid that this person hasn't changed. I mean, again, the cards don't lie. They just don't. But again, I can't tell you what to do, but here's the bottom of the deck, okay? Back together again. Look at this. That is nice. Maybe your person previously had money issues, right? And now they have learned to better invest in themselves. Maybe they made better investments. Okay? I said this person, King of Wands, is an entrepreneur. This guy could be CEO, like own his own business, okay? A very respected, prominent businessman. Who knows? Who knows? All right. It could very well be that. Okay. We are now going to pull your super attractor card to close out this reading. What other guidance do you have for Libra for this week? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, please. Serious. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. All right, Spirit. How are we going to close out this reading for Libra? Libra season's coming up, you guys. Wow. We're already halfway through September. I really don't know how we got here. Sometimes I wonder if I slept through the whole thing, even though I know I didn't. It's craziness. We have, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Mindset, right? Your thoughts create your reality. High vibe. You attract what you think about. When you're high vibrational, you attract the high vibrational things. Right? This kind of goes in with the exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. There you go. I think it says manifesting. Easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. There you go. The bottom of the deck is, when I am patient, I let the universe do for me what I cannot do for myself. Yeah, it's letting go, letting God, like with the hangman energy, right? You just surrender. It's like, okay, I'm going to look at things differently. I'm just going to let go of this, and I'm going to let nature take its course. Patient, right? Patience. I talked about patience with the Seven of Pentacles here. You do your part, and the universe takes care of the rest. All right. Okay, Libra. Is that it, Spirit? Yes. All right. Well, if you would like a personal reading, if you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, go ahead and check out the description box below for information on that. I am offering 40% off all my readings to exclude the coaching services and the packages. The coupon code for that is below. Just use that coupon code at checkout. All right, Libra, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button. I'll give you 2.5 seconds if you haven't done so already. Thank you. And illuminate that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love. And I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness. Starry out.